Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Van Dijk completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
He's in a great position here. And the shot's on here. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No, that's been intercepted. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is Conte. And he's had a hit! Oh, it's come... Oh, it's fallen loose again! In he goes again! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kaka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's delightful. He's found a way through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Milan are down to 10 men. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Looking to play him in. Yamal. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. And for a moment, time stood still. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And no, that was never going to make it. More and more pressure on the ball here. Van der Ven. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! A header! Goal! Barcelona! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
2 added minutes
Well, the
has been
defence
indicated.
just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Kukçu. He is just caressing the ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Not the most accurate pass. Conte. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice looking ball. Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. That's tidy. Azar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And smartly reclaimed.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Now it's Kaka. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for a runner.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. They shoots! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There's a sharp little ball here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan,
He's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Hazard fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Bernardo Silva. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. 5 minutes left on the clock.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Probing pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to pass it through.
2 added minutes has been
And the whistle's
indicated.
gone, presumably for offside. So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they... noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way.
David Villa, Jimmer, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, he's gone for goal! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Beckham played out to the left flank. Bale looking to get on the end of this. And Dijk gets it clear. Oh, easy pickings there. He has found the way through. Kukçu, foot in. Beckham threads one in. Van de Ven. Can he get it through? Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Now he's off and running. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Osimhen.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's managed to get rid. Can he get on the end of this? Shot could be on. Can he finish? Short changes him with that pass. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's a good foot in there. Still goalless at the moment. Osimhen. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yilmaz has it out wide and in space. That has ended up in no man's land. Yilmaz is onto this. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No way through.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Well read, nice interception. And he's managed to get free.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And we have our very first corner. That has earned goes for the shot! And that's off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Kukçu does really well there, he is strong. Now, can they get him away? Played into space out wide. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's on it, can he get away? No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He's found a way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that is a little undercooked. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
It's run loose here. Oh, well played.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? No.
And he's decided to go for it. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Tries to play it through.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Tries to pass it through. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Bale. And he was quick to react. Beckham. He's got away. Beckham. Bale. That's that, the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Donnarumma chooses to deal with it himself. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He has found the way through. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And here's Shevchenko. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, nicely intercepted. Great vision. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kukçu wins the duel this time.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Yamal. It's played through for him. Osimhen is flagged offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a searching pass. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat.
Has a shot! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bernardo Silva actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's rather hopeful. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Van der Ven picks it up from the goal kick. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. He is just caressing the ball. Brilliantly cut out. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's really well manoeuvred. Maradona. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Donnarumma. Oh, a delicate chip through. Belletti, looking to play him in. Van der Ven. Koundé. Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Quality ball. Barcelona have got it back, and they'll have another go. Serginho producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Thinks about the shot.
His indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's Wilson! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that should get the job done.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's hoisted clear.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's gone for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Added time.
Now it's Shevchenko. And that will be it. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Pete.
Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner.
Hazard clears it away. He's going for goal! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Alexander-Arnold most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Looking to play him in. Mendes spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Roll!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, well played, well played. Short changes him with that pass. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Mendes is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He is through here. Tries to cross. Koundé with the clearance. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and look.
And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Bernardo Silva. Shifted it to the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. And the pass is intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Great defending, strong and determined. Played into space. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, played right into his path. It's Van Basten! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
This is their second corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe, he's got away. Pass is just off target. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Terrific header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold. It's a searching pass.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Oh, what has happened here?
Van Basten couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Van Dijk. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Now it's Hazard. Not the most accurate pass.
Galatasaray really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Van Dijk gets it clear, and he's only too happy to take that back. Koundé running with the ball. Nicely weighted ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, that pass isn't the best. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition.
Chance, surely! It's bounced back off the post.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Van Basten. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Osimhen. Spread out to the left. Donnarumma with the clearance. And he's worked it through. Picked out brilliantly. Pickford gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Van Basten. And he plays one through. And this is Van Basten. And it's Van Basten.
Chance! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. And it's very nicely done.
Has been indicated.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination...
And that's it.
So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, there is a point in every campaign of startling clarity. Gone is any margin of error, and we are faced with absolutes. Anything but a win, and it is all over. Those are the cold, hard facts. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes...
Goes for the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a cute ball. Gullit, searching pass, he's played... Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Lewandowski is onto this. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ball's gone out of play. Nice looking ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's a little off target. Gullit takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's had a hit! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish of true class! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to play it through. Mbappe. And they win it back again. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass...
Lewandowski! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Gullit pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's shifting through the gears here. Koundé.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Manchester United have got it back. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
to
at
please
this
drink
stage.
responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 13, Pedri. Number 9,
And we're off again.
Bernardo Silva.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Costa Curta.
Oh no, this does not look good. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Gullit. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That has ended up in no man's land. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Good play, no margin for error there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Messi. Hazard, a probing pass. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Now that's an excellent interception. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. He's looking wide. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. Well, they're not down and out just yet, but straights don't come much more dire than this. Only a win can save them now.
Against Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Barcelona cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. He won't be happy with that one. Bernardo Silva. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Looking for options for movement. It's a threatening ball. And he's there to belt it away. And that's another throw. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal. And he's been shifted off it. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, perfectly measured that. Just the goalkeeper. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Fenerbahce with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what has happened here? It's gone for a throw-in. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. He's had it taken off him. Looking to play him in.
Rafa Silva really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? That is good alertness. Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Koundé. And he's managed to get rid and claimed it back swiftly. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Bale. Threads one in. Thinks about the shot, a goal! Off the post. Out to the right. Just about within shooting range. He's going to be disappointed with that. The referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Yamal. Guardiola. Nicely weighted ball. And now they can clear their lines.
Added time.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are back underway.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. They're taking a moment to consider their options. That is definitely not his best.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Rafa Silva, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Marquinhos.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Ambitious ball here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Fenerbahce clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Zico.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, what a mistake! Chance for a shot! Van de Ven.
Well, no goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Osimhen. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Pedri. Sung. Great ball if he can get there. He's got away. Big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And he's intervened well there.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Lovely pass, but can he...
Osimhen! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Osimhen clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Caresses it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Now the cross. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He has found the way through. Oh, super ball. It's Zico!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Looking for the run. Koundé. Ball's out once more. And that is as far as it goes.
I'd like to draw your
Barcelona
attention
are
to the screen
relegated.
right now.
Their status...